Hello, I'm Georgie.
And I'm Phil. Welcome to Real Easy English.
Find all the vocabulary and a worksheet to test what you've learned over on our website. Go to bbclearningenglish.com. Hi Phil, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well, Georgie. I must say, your hair is looking fantastic today.
Thank you very much, Phil. Today we are talking about hair. Now, I can see your hair, but for our listeners, maybe you can start by describing your hair.
Okay, well, my hair, it's it's short, but it's not very short. I think it's fairly straight.
Mhm.
And then the colour, it's kind of a light brown colour. The bits that aren't grey, that is.
You said your hair used to be ginger.
Yes, it used to be ginger, bright orange.
Wow. Well, my hair is naturally dark brown. It's quite short and it's wavy. So sometimes it can be curly, but mostly it's wavy.
Okay, so you've told us about your hair, Georgie. Do you like it?
Yes, I do now. I actually, when I was younger, I didn't really like my hair because I wanted it to be straight. So I used to straighten it to take the curls and the waves out. But as I've got older, I've started to really like my hair. It looks a bit wild and I enjoy it. What about you? How do you like your hair?
Yeah, usually I do. I think similar to you. When I was a teenager, I just wanted my hair to look different. So I used to try and stick hair gel in it and try and make it do things that it didn't want to do and it wasn't going to do.
Mm,
And I used to get very frustrated about that. And then as you get older and wiser, you realize actually it looks fine. And
mm,
I quite like it. I don't get my hair cut that often, so it often gets a bit too long and messy for me. And then when I can't put up with it any longer, I go and get it cut.
mm. And how do you feel about the hairdresser? Do you like the experience?
Um, I don't mind it. It's not something I really like doing, but I don't really mind it. I don't have a problem with it. And it does feel good to come out and it's a lot neater than it was when you went in.
Yeah. How long does a usual appointment take when you go to the hairdresser?
It depends how busy it is. But yeah, if it's quiet, I can probably go in 20, 30 minutes and it's done. What
Wow.
about you?
Well, I think my experience of the hairdresser is a little bit different. If I get a haircut and a hair dye, so a hair dye is when you change the color, it can take about 3 hours. But I actually enjoy it. I probably go to the hairdresser once every 6 months, and when I go, it's like a treat.
Okay, you told us about the hairdressers, Georgie. Do you often change your hairstyle?
Um, well, when I was at university, I once dyed my hair, not all of it, but half of it, pink and green. But the hair dye wasn't permanent. It was temporary, so the color didn't stay, which was probably good for me. I don't think I suited it. But recently, I actually have thought about growing my hair. So I want to grow it, make it a bit longer and I want to stop dyeing it as well. So in the last few years, I have been dyeing my hair a bit blonder, but I was looking at some old photos of me when I had brown natural hair, and I think I'd like to go back to it. Yeah, what about you?
Um, I don't think I'm going to change my hair. Do you think green would suit?
Phil, I think you would look great with green hair.
Maybe we should try that because my hair is changing its color itself. It's going grayer and grayer and grayer, and every time I get my hair cut, more gray comes off.
Well,
Um,
maybe green would be
the
a
way
better.
forward.
Yeah.
The other thing is there's less of it. When I get my hair cut, I can see it's higher up, and there's a bit going a little bit bald there, but hopefully no one notices.
Let's recap the language we heard during the conversation.
If you dye your hair, and that's spelled D-Y-E, then you use chemicals to change the colour.
Blonde hair is a light colour, a bit like yellow. Ginger hair is a bit like orange.
If your hair is curly or wavy, it's not straight, it has curves.
And if you're bald, you don't have any hair on your head.
That's it for this episode of Real Easy English. We'll be back next week with another conversation in Easy English.
And don't forget to test what you've learned with the free worksheet on our website. Go to bbclearningenglish.com.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.